Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust with 31 Triple Doppler.
A look outside on our roadways this evening. Thankfully, looking very quiet out there. The sunshine we picked up today helped out a little bit, especially on the the roads that had more traffic on it. The less traveled roads, still dealing with that ice and snow, and that may stick around for a little while longer. Here's what I'm expecting on the roadways for the next couple of days. For tonight, we've had that refreeze. The little bit of snow that broke apart in the sunshine has refrozen with the cold temperatures, and the roads are going to stay icy for the rest of the night through early tomorrow morning. We're not going to see much sunshine tomorrow, but it is going to be above freezing much of the day, so we should see a little bit more melting, slightly more improvement. The exception may be where we see some freezing rain possibly, and I'll walk you through that threat here in a minute. And then tomorrow night, we will likely see those icy roads redevelop as we get that refreeze. That cycle of okay conditions during the day, rough conditions in the night, that's likely going to continue for the next several days, so keep that in mind before you make your travel plans. We're at 23 degrees in Huntsville. It is completely calm, but I do expect the wind to pick up a little bit tonight and even more so during the day on Thursday. We're at 21 in Athens, down to 19 in Muscle Shoals, and a chilly 17 degrees in Fort Payne. Overnight lows across the board are going to be in the mid to upper teens, which is an improvement from last night, but it's still awfully cold, and I would suggest dripping those faucets again tonight just in case we see those freeze up across the area. Now here's the planner for tomorrow. We're going to be cold early on, but it won't take long to warm up. A little bit of sunshine we do get may occur early in the day. I think we are near or above freezing by the late morning with the air temperatures. The ground may lag behind a few hours to warm up. That is important because we are expecting showers tomorrow, and while most of this will fall just as rain, if it makes contact with the ground or any other surface that is still below freezing, then that rain is going to freeze when it makes contact with it. So that could be an issue around the shoals late tomorrow morning through the early afternoon. The temperatures are going to continue to climb through tomorrow afternoon to at least the upper 30s, maybe even the low 40s, and we'll spend the rest of Thursday, even into most of Thursday night, above freezing. So I do expect eventually the ground temperatures to climb above freezing. Just how quickly is that going to happen is really going to be a big deal to determine if we get an additional icy glaze out there tomorrow or not. Again, I expect that to be most likely around the shoals and Tennessee, maybe a little bit less likely farther to the east, but it is something that everyone needs to at least pay attention to tomorrow, and we'll walk you through that tomorrow here on Wave 31. So just a quick recap, freezing rain possibly could cause additional icy roadways, most likely between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. tomorrow, and most likely in northwest Alabama into southern Tennessee. It's complicated because I know that's during the daytime and maybe a decent time to get out and about, but if that does materialize, that complicates things as well. Once that system passes by, we are looking at a cold and windy Friday. Wind chills stuck in the teens most of the daytime Friday and could drop below zero by Friday night. We are not done with the serious cold just yet. Our actual low temperature on Friday night will be 10 in Huntsville. We only climbed to 22 on Saturday despite mainly sunny skies, and then we cool back down to 9 degrees on Saturday night. We finally climbed back above freezing on Sunday afternoon. From that point forward, we should see daily improvements in the road conditions, but between now and Sunday, honestly, I don't expect a ton of improvement on the roads, especially side streets and the roads that are not traveled all too often. It's going to take until at least early next week before we see significant improvement with those warmer temperatures coming our way.